Hi everybody, welcome to another Stuff and tutorial. Today we're going to cover the Fakie Frontside 180. If I tried to decide which of the 180s is my best, which one can I do 9 out of 10 times, for some reason it's the Fakie Frontside 180 for me. And so I realized that makes it the perfect trick for me to cover in a tutorial so that everybody else can enjoy it as much as I do. So here's what we're going to go over, and there will be timestamps down at the bottom in case you want to jump around. We're going to go over foot position, rotation, and your weight distribution. So let's jump into the foot position. On your screen, we're going to be traveling to the left. And if you've seen my other tutorials, you know that we've got that center line running down the center of the board, and we want to balance our weight over that. Our front foot, I'm going to hang my toes off the board pretty far, and with my back foot, I'm going to cheat a little bit, and I'm going to move it to the center of the tail for me personally. So here's the foot position one more time, but this time with my actual feet. My front foot, I'm hanging my toes off pretty good, and my back foot is going in the center of the tail, kind of like I'm just going to do an ollie. Okay, now we're going to talk about rotation, and to do that, we're going to get rid of the skateboard, and we're going to practice on flat ground. If you've seen the tutorial about the backside 180, you'll remember that I discovered that if we swing our arms in an opposite direction, we build rotation just with our arms. So my left arm in this shot is forward, my right arm is back, and then I'm going to have them switch places and jump at the same time. And this is just a really good concrete way, easy way for me to build rotation in my shoulders, because that's where we want to get the rotation going, is in our upper body, and that's what gets us to turn and do a 180. When I do this arm thing really well, I can spin a 360 pretty easily, and I bet if I practiced, I could probably get a 540 out of it just on flat ground. So I really encourage you to try this whole arm thing. Now we're finally going to take it to the board and start from stationary. I like to turn and look over my shoulder to know where I'm going to go before I try this trick sometimes, just kind of as a warm-up. Once you get used to it, you don't have to do that, but it helps you turn your shoulders and your head to know where you're going and what that's going to feel like. Then once you're comfortable with that rotation and looking over your shoulder, then it's just a matter of popping like you do with an ollie and having your feet follow your shoulders. But remember, your shoulders went there first and led in that direction so that your feet can just follow and bring the board with it. And now let's look at how you lean, or talk about weight distribution and where my body's going while I'm traveling. Recently, I've discovered how important it is to lean the right way or have your body going the right direction when you initiate any sort of trick. And in this case, I'm going to lean back toward my heels quite a lot. I'm going to freeze it here, and I want you to pay attention to my butt. Wait, don't actually do that. That's a really bad idea. But seriously, look how far, before I pop the board, how far I'm leaning back towards my heels. That's really important because that's where the board's going to go when I pop it and it starts to rotate around. And I want to end up where the board is going to go. So my take-home message for this trick is to lead with your butt, as stupid as that might sound. And I've got a couple other angles so you can really see how far I'm leaning back. I'm also leaning kind of forward in the direction that we're traveling. There's a little bit of an angle there. There you can kind of see it. I'm jumping back toward my heels and a little bit in the direction of travel. And so once you dial in this weight distribution thing, you know where the board's going to go and how you're going to end up going there with it. It's going to come together really easy. And even though this is a trick that spins blind, where your back is facing the direction of travel, it's one that I find comes around really well, kind of stays right under my feet, and seems to work itself out. So let me know in the comments how your Fakie Frontside 180s are going. If you like these tutorials, hit that like button and consider hitting that subscribe button as well. I don't do tutorials all the time, but I do enjoy doing them and putting some thought into them to help you out so that we can all progress a little farther in our skateboarding. And so as always, thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.